Zippity doo dah, zippity yay. My, what a beautiful day. Anyway, it is a beautiful day here in Central Texas. Sort of. It's partly cloudy. It's supposed to be rainy tomorrow, but we'll see. Sprinkly, you know what I mean? Kind of winter type weather. But right now it's 58 top down degrees Fahrenheit, 10:07 a.m. Central Standard Time, December the 2nd, 2016, and I'm Rusty 78609. And if I don't take a breath pretty soon, I'm going to pass out. Woo! Got that out, didn't I? I full-time RV, done it for a long time. Go camping in a car, did that for 4 years, the Toyota Prius. If you're interested in those two things, check them out. Check out my playlist on my homepage. How about that, guys? Anyway, another busy day today, guys. I'm telling you, my calendar is just filled plumb to the top. And I gotta go all the way to Discount Tire in Marble Falls and get my tires rotated, because they rotate them for free if you bought the tires there. And I bought my tires there, my Michelin Defenders for my 2013 Prius, that are supposed to last for 100,000 miles, but if you get 60 out of them, I think you're probably lucky. Having said that, the topic for the day is going to be how we communicate in this new age of technology. I did a little reading about it, just for the hell of it. Watched a few videos, watched my favorite guy, Elon Musk, the owner of Tesla. Brilliant guy, really a very, very sharp young man. Young to me, I'm 71. And, it is amazing. Whenever, I have to say this, I mean, of course, I'm 71. I've had a smartphone for 16 years, I guess, or more, approximately, a little more maybe. And, or a cell phone, not a smartphone. Back when they weren't smart, they were just dumb. But I've had a cell phone for a long time, and texting really, I don't know that it was that popular 10 years ago, but in the past 6 or 7 years, it's just boomed. I think the growth rate is like 7,000% per year, the number of texts. And if I had an investment that was growing that fast, I wouldn't have to do these videos, or I wouldn't want to. I'd be somewhere on an island or something. But anyway, check out the statistics on texting. It'll boggle your mind how much. It gives you the number of texts daily by people, say 13 to 15, 15 to 18, and so forth. It breaks them down by age group, and it just boggle your mind. Little girls text almost 3 times as much as boys, but the boys text about 50 texts per day, high school age, and the girls are 150 to 500. Believe it or not, 500, that's a lot. But anyway, another thing I found interesting about texting, as opposed to leaving a phone message, which may never be returned, a text message the response rate is within 3 minutes. And I know that's true even for me. I don't know what it is about a text message. I don't. But if I get a text message from one of my boys or somebody, of course you get the little thing on your phone, a little beep or something to let you know you got a text. And it's so easy. You just check it, and then you can respond. Boom. Why do people text when they're driving down the highway? Because it's habit. Is it dangerous? Damn right. But years ago, I have to say I was totally against texting. In fact, I had almost a rule. I wouldn't respond to a text. I wanted to hear a human voice. And now it's almost a 360-degree turn in that, believe it or not, most people now believe that texting, sending a text and receiving a response is a full-blown conversation. Okay? And I see that, but what you've done, it's kind of like eating dried bananas or dried anything. You take all the air out of it and water, and ain't much there. And that's the way conversations are. Conversations, whenever I have one, if you took all the crap out, just, like right now, blowing air and stuff, there's not a great deal of meat in any conversation. It's a way to socialize. It's a way to I don't know, make yourself feel better. Moving a lot of words and stuff. But texting cuts all the crap out. Where are you? Home. That's a full conversation. How are you doing? Fine. Another conversation. LOL, laugh out loud, and all the other codes, you know what I mean? And emails are basically, every now and then I get an email, but not often. A text is the thing now. Texting. Now, even though I have a Twitter account, I don't tweet. And there's another social media thing. I can't remember the name of it right now. But it's very popular. But I did get on Facebook, but I don't use it for anything. I'm not going to do that. I check President Trump's tweets and Newt Gingrich and Trey Gowdy. And y'all may not know this, but they just passed a rule that anything Obama does between now and January the 20th is null and void. So any of his last minute plans to sink the U.S. or do whatever he was going to do ain't going to happen. They cut him off at the pass. So that's another topic. But anyway, back to text. I know a lot of y'all text. I text, not often. I probably send 3 texts a week, maybe. And those are in response to texts I get. It's usually from my oldest boy. That's about it. And occasionally I'll get a text from the company I used to do the wine and beer tasting events for, which reminds me I got 2 in January. That's good. They called me and I got 2. Good. Give me something to do. It's a beer. It's a new beer. I don't know what it is yet. But anyway, the new way to communicate, folks, is texting. There, without a doubt. So, for you new guys, I've mentioned this before. 70% of my views are new guys, new people that fell into my trap, my web. And anyway, I'm on Park Road 4 in Central Texas, USA. I'm going toward Highway 281 that goes towards San Antonio, Texas, and that's on the way to Marble Falls, Texas, a town of about 6,000 people, I suppose. And that's where I do most of my shopping and stuff. I live out in the country, a rural area of Central Texas, up in what they call the Texas Hill Country. And I love it. I really do. Again, it's 57 degrees now. And, this is December the 2nd. That's not bad. And January's a little cool. Maybe the first week of February, maybe the second week. But usually January and February are the coldest months. Well, they are. And they're not that bad. What does that have to do with texting? Nothing. Why did I bring it up? I have no clue. Somebody commented about me smacking while I'm doing my videos, particularly the ones here. And the reason is I'm eating my dark chocolate almonds and drinking my green tea. And the dark chocolate almonds just taste so good. Even though I only put 5. I put 5 of them in a little plastic container that I take with me. And I savor every bit of them. And I just love them. And are they good for you? I don't know. They say dark chocolate's okay. Almonds are okay. It's the sugar that ain't okay. So, what else is going on, guys? the new way to communicate. I tell you a thing, if you have an opportunity, type in Elon, E-L-O-N, Musk, M-U-S-K, and do a YouTube search for some of his videos where he's been asked questions about artificial intelligence, and this kind of goes along with texting. Kind of. It's high tech. And he talks about artificial intelligence, and he's not, even though he's got a group of people working on some things in that area, he feels like there's some real dangers there. Because once we create a computer or an algorithm, basically, that is more intelligent than the human, then what is the use of humans? You see what I mean? I mean, we become secondary. We can be replaced. And of course, one of the things artificial intelligence won't have, even though they're trying to build it in, is a conscience that has a social responsibility, but it ain't going to happen. You know, a computer to computer, it doesn't have any emotions. So we could be headed for our own demise, either through global warming, climate change, which I don't believe in, or artificial intelligence, or nuking ourselves to death, or the third thing, since we spend a lot of money working on new biological weapons and things, one of these days we may create something that gets out into the environment that we can't deal with. So we're on the path to get rid of ourselves. I don't know why we are, but we're just working like hell to do it. I wish they'd be patient though. Give me a few more years. I got some things I still want to see and do. And what else, guys? Let's see. I've talked about texting and artificial intelligence. And now, to fulfill this, what do you call a mixture of things? Maybe I can't think of the word. This thing of things. You know, I've been looking at all kind of ways to go camping and things. I've looked at motorhomes, Class A, B, C, truck, camper, slide-in things, pull-behinds from the smallest to mid-size, camping in a Prius, camping in a van, everything I could come up with. If you want it, it's called calculators, eliminators. If you want to find out where something is, you got to find out where it ain't. Well, I kind of find out where it ain't. I mean, I still think it's a very good idea to buy an older Class C and just kind of do a van conversion in it, you know what I mean? But then somebody pointed out, the older models of Class C's, if the tires are 6 or 8 years old, they need to be replaced. They really do, because they be dangerous. So anyway, that's, I don't know, a set of tires, that's 6 big tires on a Class C. That's at least $1,500, I imagine. So, anyway, but where I'm back to now as far as my camping is going in the Prius and tweaking it. In other words, I'm going to come up with a budget of maybe $800, whatever I can dig up, and commit that money to tweaking the camping in the Prius to the point that it is very enjoyable and comfortable. I'm looking at a little, a screened-in thing that you can put up real easy, and that's the key, putting it up easy and quick, one person. And the tail veil, there's a lady that did a video about that, and it's on the comments somewhere, and she did a short video, and she'll leave some more comments related to the tail veil. But the tail veil, even though it is extremely interesting and neat, it doesn't really satisfy what I think I need. I don't think. Now, I haven't used one. I haven't really seen one in action other than on YouTube. But a little screened-in shelter, say a 10 by 10, that would be really easy to put up, lightweight, would work. Maybe, I mean, and I'm not even sure if I need that, because see, what I might do is begin to use my Prius a little more like an RV, in that if the bugs are bad, or weather's bad, whatever, just sit inside in the back passenger seat where I usually sit, read a book, and I can also sit in the front seat, lean the seat back, take a nap if I want to. Or option 3, I figured out a way to use the bed during the day by propping some pillows up, kind of using it like a recliner, and that works very good for, working on the computer and reading a book and maybe just taking a nap. And when you've done that, there's only so many hours a day that you're not doing anything. I mean, you're either preparing food, or taking a shower, or taking a walk, or a drive, or whatever. So there's not just a lot of blank time when I'm camping in the Prius. So anyway, I may have just made up a lot of problems that don't really exist. So we're going to see. But anyway, that's where I am on the Prius camping. What does that have to do with sending text messages? A lot. Can't you see how that's directly related? I mean, I see the tie-in easily between texting and camping in a Prius and artificial intelligence. You can see that's just a perfect triangle. And also the fourth, perfect square, because the fourth leg on that stool would be the getting my tires rotated at Discount Tire. See how that all fits perfectly? What a perfect video. Another viral video done again. I am a total living miracle, folks. I just fascinate myself. A lady asked me the other day in one of the comments, she said, "Why aren't you married?" She told me she was age 55. I wonder why she told me that. But anyway, the reason I'm single, I've been married 3 times, all right? And I like being married. I wouldn't mind. Would I like being married now? No. Nope, I'm a free spirit now, babe. Thanks for the thought. But no, the last few years, say 8 or 10 years, maybe more, I don't know, I've learned to like me. No kidding. I like my own company. I do. And the fact that I can do these videos helps me, because it takes up time, gives me, I've talked about this before, I feel connected. And even though, my videos don't do much, they do all right. I mean, for me, I'm surprised they do what they do. And let me see here. I wrote a note. Let's see. I don't know about tweets. I don't know anything about those. So I won't bring that leg of the stool in. Coming into Marble Falls, says I'm 5 miles out, but the Discount Tire is right up here on the left, and that's where I'll end this video. Because it's 10:25 and my appointment's at 10:30, and even though the appointment is not really what you would call an appointment, because what that means is, if you have an appointment, that means they'll get you in there within 45 minutes. If you don't have an appointment, I guess it means that it'd be 46 minutes. I don't think it means anything. But I'll go here, and if they can't get to it within a reasonable time, there's no emergency on getting the tires rotated. None. I wanted to get the oil changed at Walmart yesterday. They had a special, $44 for the synthetic oil. And the guy tried to change my oil and broke the little thing that turns the filter. So his wrench broke, and he didn't have a spare. So I waited for an hour at Walmart to get an oil change. It never happened. And then I called Toyota to see what their price was, and their price was $68. But I got to drive 60 miles one way to Round Rock. Hell, I don't want to stop at part of the highway here. I wonder why people were running up on my bumper. Oops. But anyway, oil change is expensive, but I found a place in Barnett, Texas, that will do an oil change for $15 if I bring the oil and filter. The oil costs $25 for 5 quarts. Pennzoil 020 synthetic, and the oil filter cost $8. So for $33, we got the oil and filter, and $15 puts it right at $50. And for $15, you think I'm going to try to change it myself? Ha, ha, ha. Where's Discount Tire? Have I passed it? Nope, I don't think so. Been over here 1,000 times. Well, the Discount Tire is a new store. Fairly new. 3 years, 2 years. There it is, right there. See it right there? Y'all see that store right there? Discount Tire. If you ever buy tires, folks, I want to tell you they're a good place to do business. You know, I'm not sure. Their prices are very competitive. They'll always try to talk you into their own tire, though. Be careful with that. Go in there knowing what tires you want and stick to it, because they'll try to switch you. But other than that, after you get the tires, you get free tire rotation and balance for free as long as you bought the tires here. Anyway, you guys have a great day. Thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye, 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 American made. When you can, drink plenty of water, take deep breaths, go walking. Anyway, enjoy your day. Bye-bye.